Right, today I'm gonna make Age of War in Scratch. Well, I'm gonna try anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway, first, I thought I'd try and make some little sprites for it. So I need to pull up a reference ideally. So yeah, that'll do. So I've put my reference on my other monitor. I've got no artistic skills whatsoever, so this is gonna be pretty terrible. But I guess I'm gonna start anyway. So I'm gonna start with the first caveman guy, who's got some weird looking hair. So I'm gonna try recreate that. Maybe I should become an artist. I mean, this doesn't look too bad. I'm trying, alright. I'm trying, at least. At least I'm trying. Oh, shit. Let's go to plan B. Okay, welcome to plan B. This is the best I can do, okay? Although, I am missing one key detail. I hate it, but it will have to do. Right, well, I guess we'll get started on Scratch. Okay, do I need to create an account? What the hell's all this? Right. Costumes. There's a cat. How do I get rid of the cat? Delete. Yes. Oh. Oh no. Okay, how do I import sprites? No. Wait. Maybe? Maybe I should save it first. Call it Stickman. You know, Stickman, Caveman. Stickman. We have it, except I forgot to remove the background. Okay, I've got it. Right, so, now what? How do I make him attack? Okay, so this is probably where the code comes in, right? I assume this is the first one. Okay, so when green flag clicked, what happens? Nothing. Shit. Okay, so I need a way of making this guy only appear when I click a button. So I'm going to need to make a button now. Right, so this is what the buttons look like in Age of War. I can do that. So I'm just going to remove our little guy and get started with the buttons. Let's slide in our little cute guy. Maybe give him a little bit of a drop shadow. I think that'll do. I just realised I added this guy as a backdrop instead of a sprite. Let's just get rid of that. So I've got the button sprite. Now I just need to make it smaller. Oh, there we go. 25? That's way too big. 15? Yeah. I think that's about the right size. Let's just position it a little bit better. I think that's about right. I guess we'll find out. So now I need to make it so when I press the button, a little guy spawns and he goes left, because that's how it works. So when the sprite clicked, that's correct. How do I make a sprite? Create clone of myself. Do I need another sprite? Okay, so I've added another sprite. Let's see if I can... Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did it. Okay, so now I need to make this guy go right to left. How do I do that? So I think when I start as clone, that could be correct. I'm not too sure. Repeat until. So I could repeat until he dies. But how do I know when he dies? Variables. Ah, this sounds correct. Okay. Rename variable. Let's call it health. So repeat until health operators. Health is less than or equal less than 0 or equal to 0. Duplicate. Let's put those in there. Okay. So we're going to repeat until the health is less than 0 or the health is 0. But how do I make him move? Motion. Move 10 steps. 10 steps in which direction? Okay, it doesn't do anything. How do I make it do something? Maybe I need to make the health... Okay, how do I give this guy health? Maybe I should set it first. Set health to 100. Is that going to work? Oh, he moves! In the wrong direction, but he moves. Okay, so let's make this -2. Maybe he'll go left this time. Oh! He does! He moves! Yes! But he's just going to keep going forever, I guess. Okay, next I want to make this guy not visible, because I kind of need this guy here to clone it. But I don't know how to remove him. I guess when the flag is clicked... Where can I put this? Let's put it up here. When the flag's clicked, is there a way to hide things? Can I hide him? How do I hide him? Hide. There we go. Yes! So when I click the button... Oh, wait. I need to make sure to show it. Let's try again. Yes! I like it. I like it a lot. This is perfect. We basically made the game already. Tutorial over, guys. Okay, so we've made the whole game. We can ship it and become rich. But first I actually want to add something to the game. Like... content. So how do I make content? Right, let's have a look. So as you can see, this game has bases. The bases have health. Oh, and there's enemies too. Oh, okay. So I can make an enemy very simply by just duplicating that, I guess. Make it move to the right instead of left. And then I guess I could create a loop. So I do know a little bit about coding, and what I think I'm going to do is make some sort of loop, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that in Scratch. So I'm gonna use these broadcast nodes. I'm gonna call it spawn enemy. So when the green flag's clicked, it's gonna broadcast spawn enemy, and I'm gonna make it cast it to itself, spawn enemy. And then what it's gonna do is something. It's gonna create a clone of myself. The problem is I can't fucking see. Sure. Okay, so this is the enemy. I hope. Can I flip him? Flip. Yes! This is it. This is how you do it. So back to this broadcast. When I tell it to spawn an enemy, it'll create an enemy, and then we're gonna wait 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, we're gonna call that again and hope it doesn't crash. So we should keep getting more enemies. Yes! Oh wait. Oh no. Oh dear. How do I fix that? Okay, so I figured it out somehow. Ignore this. I don't know what I was trying to do here. I just got it wrong. But basically, I made a game manager. I don't know if you need to do this. And I made it clone the enemy every 2 seconds. And when it gets cloned, it goes to this position, which is here. And it will then proceed to move. But I haven't done much more. They don't attack each other yet. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna try and figure that out though. Somehow. How do you do collisions? Sensing, touching, Stickman 3. Maybe I should give these better names. Okay, so now we've got friend, we've got enemy. How do I make them touch? Oh yeah, touching, enemy. Okay, how do I use this? Okay, so if we're not touching enemy, we move. Then what? I think we need to use this. If not touching enemy, then move 2 steps. Else, I guess it's not going to do anything when it touches the enemy. So let's just do the same to the enemy, and hopefully nothing happens. Why is it not doing anything? Okay, so I somehow fixed it, and now they just kind of stop when they touch each other. Well, the friendly ones do, but the enemies don't. They don't care. Oh, this is why. I'm just stupid. Okay, so now they should just stop. Yes! Game complete. Well, not yet, but we're getting close. So if they're touching, then we need to do damage to each other. So let's do that. How do I do that? Oh, I'm so confused. How do I do damage to touching things? I assume I need this still. How do I make it do damage? Why is this guy just chilling there? Leave! Go away! Okay, let's try it again. Okay, this should work, he says. Oh, why is he spawned there? Why is he not doing anything? Please, just work for me. I can be green, I can be blue, I can be violet skies, I can be purple, I can be purple, I can be anything you like. Sorry. So, are you gonna work, please? Please do damage. No. What? Why do they all get deleted though? I don't understand. Okay, I think it's because I made health a global variable instead of individual health bars. So let's try that. We'll have to put these back. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully it works this time. Please. No. Please work. I forgot to do damage. Let's try this again. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. Easy peasy, I tell you. Okay, so we need to add some currency to the game because at the minute you can just kind of spam the guys and that you win, basically. I mean, you don't win, you can't win, but you will win. Okay, it kind of works now. Okay, I've given them random speeds now because I did, and now that they move at random speeds, pretty cool. Anyway, let's add a currency. Okay, so now we can only spawn people when we have money. So as you can see, you need money to spawn people. I literally just said that. But now, yeah, you need money, otherwise you can't spawn them. I've also added enemy money, so they can only spawn when they've got enough money. But it's not working. So now the enemies have money as well. So they can only spawn things when they've got money, just like the player. So that's cool. Okay, so now I've added animations to the friendlies. It looks pretty bad, but I don't really care. Okay, now I've added it to the enemies as well, so let's see if it works. Oh dear. Oh, they look a bit weird, but I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why these guys look different. I did the exact same thing. That's fine though. It makes it look different, I guess. Now, some people will say I'm an absolute genius when it comes to art. Those people are lying. Once again, I forgot to remove the fucking background. Okie dokie, let's place that somewhere that makes sort of sense, I guess. And of course we need one for ourselves as well. Doesn't that just look terrible? Maybe if we shrink them down a little bit, they look just as bad. That's fine though. So we're basically happy there. Obviously they're not quite in the right place, but that's fine for now. Okay, I fixed it. They spawn in the right place now. So I think the game's basically done. Just kidding. So I did some off-screen mining and completely made this myself. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, now it looks a bit like a game. There's no sound effects, and there's no objective, and there's no way to win the game. Anyway. So I've added some really high quality sounds now, so hopefully it adds the immersion of the game. This is perfect. I also added some sound effects when they start damaging the bases, and I also added some health bars, which look absolutely terrible, but it's gonna have to do, I'm afraid. I made it so now they don't like go through the base. They actually just start attacking the base here instead of, you get what I mean. Also, the enemies are starting to look a little bit deformed as well, but I don't know. I don't know why. That's fine. Just for fun, I want to add a bigger enemy, like a brute, I guess, because one enemy is a bit boring. Okay, look, don't judge, okay? Just don't just don't judge, please. Okay, I've added him to the game. He's a little bit bigger than usual, so this is a normal guy, and this is the big guy. He moves a lot slower, but he does more damage and he has more health, but he does look a bit funky. I don't know why they look like this. I'm gonna pretend it's a feature though. So let's see what this guy can do against the enemies. Okay, he's getting destroyed, but there's like quite a few there, to be fair. But they get through them. They do get through the enemies. Very slowly though. I still don't understand why they do this. Why do they look like that? Okay, so I think I fixed the animations being weird. I guess we'll find out though. Alright, well they're kind of fixed. They don't look so stupid, but they're a little bit buggy, I guess. But as we all know, the last thing to add is the music. Well, that's it, I guess. If you want me to continue making the game, let me know in the comments. I don't know much about Scratch, but I'll learn it, I guess, if you want me to. Make sure you subscribe and like the video as well, because I'm a tiny channel, so anything you can do is appreciated. Okay, bye-bye.